When a woman is fantasizing about you, her body language can reveal more than words ever could. These subtle, often unconscious signals can give you a glimpse into her emotions and attraction, from the way she gazes at you to how she positions herself in your presence. Her physical cues speak volumes. Recognizing these signs can help you better understand her feelings. Whether you're navigating a new connection or deepening an existing one by paying attention to these nonverbal signals, you can cover her hidden desires and possibly take your relationship to the next level. Number 1, her eyes speak louder than words. When a woman is captivated by you, her eyes become a mirror to her emotions. If she frequently makes deep eye contact with you, especially if it lingers longer than usual, this can be a sign that she's mentally engaged with you and possibly fantasizing about you. A contact is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, and when a woman holds your gaze with a softness or intensity, it's more than just politeness. She's subtly signaling her interest. Keep an eye out for her pupils dilating as well. This involuntary response happens when someone is aroused or drawn to another person, making it an unmistakable sign of attraction. So if her gaze often locks with yours and doesn't waver, it's a clear hint that she's thinking about you more than just casually does she play plays with her hair. One of the most subtle yet revealing signs of attraction is when a woman starts playing with her hair around you, whether she's twirling it, smoothing it down, or brushing it behind her ear. These actions are often unconscious signals of flirtation. When a woman fantasizes about someone, her body instinctively tries to make itself more attractive, and playing with her hair is one way of doing so. This behavior can also be a sign that she's nervous or self-conscious in your presence, another cue that she's feeling a heightened emotional state due to attraction. If you notice her hair adjustments happening consistently when you're around, it could be because she's trying to impress you or show off her beauty in a more subtle nonverbal way. Number 3, she faces you like no one else matters. One of the easiest ways to tell if a woman is emotionally invested in you is by observing her body posture. If she positions herself so that her entire body is facing you, especially when others are around, it's a strong sign that she's focused on you. You, a woman who is fantasizing about you, will tend to open up physically, leaning in, slightly facing you squarely, or even turning her body fully towards you. This is a powerful sign of attraction because it indicates she feels comfortable with you and wants to be fully engaged. The body language says that you have her undivided attention, and that emotional connection is more than just surface level number for a flushed face might give her away. Blushing is one of those physical reactions that can reveal more than words. If you notice her cheeks subtly turning pink or her skin warming up when you're talking to her, it's a sign that she's feeling a surge of emotion. This response can occur when someone feels nervous, excited, or even attracted to another person. When a woman is fantasizing about you, this physical reaction is often an conscious way for her body to express the feelings she's trying to suppress. If her skin tone changes around you, particularly when the conversation takes a more personal or flirtatious turn, it's likely that she's drawn to you, and her emotions are showing through her physical response. Number 5, she mirrors your every move. Mirroring is a subtle yet powerful sign of emotional connection. If a woman begins to mimic your body language, whether it's the way you sit, gesture, or even the rhythm of your speech, this indicates a deep level of raper subconscious mirroring happens when someone feels is emotionally connected to you. And it's a clear sign she's in tune with your energy. It's a natural form of bonding, and one that occurs when two people are aligned on a deeper non-verbal level. If you notice that she mirrors your movements or posture, it's not just a coincidence. It's her subconscious way of signaling that she feels connected and wants wants to maintain that connection. Number 6, she finds any reason to close the gap when a woman is attracted to you. She will look for reasons to reduce the physical distance between you two. This could mean stepping closer during conversation, leaning in when you're speaking, or making subtle adjustments so that the space between you is minimal. It's her way of showing interest in being physically closer to you. Pay attention to how often she does this. If she's consistently inching closer or actively seeking ways to know you, it suggests she's comfortable with you and enjoys being in your presence. These physical closeness cues can reveal a lot about her emotional state, especially if they happen repeatedly when you're around number 7. Her lips become a focus point. The lips are often one of the first places people look when they're attracted to someone, and a woman who's fantasizing about you might unconsciously draw attention to them, whether she is licking her lips, biting them, or simply smiling. In a particular way, these small gestures are signs of attraction when she focuses on her lips around you, perhaps in moments of laughter, flirtation, or deep thought. It's a non-verbal way of signaling desire. Women may not even realize they're doing it, but these actions highlight her physical attraction and can signal that her thoughts are drifting towards something more intimate. Number 8, she can't help but fidget when you're closed. Nervous energy often manifests through small, unconscious movements, fidgeting, tapping, or adjusting her clothes, especially when a woman feels nervous or excited. If she's fantasizing about you, she may start to exhibit signs of this nervous energy when you're around. It's a physical manifestation of the butterflies she feels in her stomach. When you're near, fidgeting can be a subtle sign that she's feeling a little overwhelmed by the attraction or excitement she feels, which is often the case when someone is emotionally invested, even though she may try to play it cool. These little movements reveal her heightened emotional state and indicate that she's more affected by your presence than she might want to admit. Number 9, her feet are always pointed in your direction. People often unconsciously point their feet toward the person they're most focused on. This behavior is a subtle clue about where her attention is. If you notice that her feet are consistently pointed in your direction, whether she's sitting or standing, it's a strong sign that you have her attention and she's emotionally drawn to you, unlike the rest of her body, which can be controlled consciously. The feet often reveal where her true feelings lie. If she's constantly angling her feet towards you, it's a clear indication that she's invested in the connection, and her body is following suit. Number 10, she touches her neck or collarbone more often around you. The neck and collarbone are sensual areas of the body, and when a woman is fantasizing about you, she may subconsciously draw attention to these parts. She might adjust her necklace, touch her collarbone, or even gently caress the back of her neck. When you're around, these gestures aren't always overtly sexual, but they can signal that she feels an unconscious attraction and wants to express it through her body language. These subtle touches are often linked to vulnerability and sensuality, and when she does this in your presence, it's a hint that she's comfortable with you, but also thinking about intimacy in a way that goes beyond simple conversation. Standing body language is about tuning into those subtle but meaningful cues that reveal a person's true emotions when a woman is fantasizing about you. These body language signs often occur unconsciously and can provide you with important insights into how she feels.